What's going on, everybody? This is Ryder Red coming live at you from Texas, Colorado.
You guys say Colorado.
Alright, some incoming hooning here, guys. I find it sometimes easier than asking for the, why are these guys even on the left lane? Got some good stuff to talk about today, actually. You know what? This is actually pretty on point for what I'm trying to talk about. Look at all these guys on the left lane. Alright, the usual route, as you guys can see. But I have a lot to talk about today. The topic of this video is toxic masculinity, and is that real? There we go, I said it. There's no returning from this point. Now, why I was saying this is a good point to start from, because toxic masculinity, in my opinion, is real. And that's why all of those guys were driving in the left lane, even though they were not driving fast. It's that primal thing of not letting anybody pass you, even if you suck at driving. Beautiful. Is the Mercedes S-Class gonna let me pass? Hell yeah, he does. Thank you. That's so nice of him. See, a lot of people that have achieved some good monetary status don't necessarily have to prove some masculinity to everybody else. They already are successful in a way where Jesus, fuck my language. They are already a testament of their own success. And masculinity and success go hand in hand, in my opinion, when it comes to male psychology. So if you're a female and you're being successful, that has, in my opinion... Alright, let's do this. Some hooning again. Back to my point, I think if you're a woman and you're being successful, that has a totally different psychological background and how would you say? What? Is he trying to talk to me or something? Let's see what's up. Oh, hell yeah, boy. I love this. Love this. I think just the overall dynamics of being a woman and what women find successful is different than from guys, and I'm not talking about man grown-ass people. I'm talking about, like, younger crowd, the boys or the men, the post-teenage, maybe, like, early 20s or 30s. I don't know, man. It's actually very, very weird to sit down on a motorcycle and talk about such a difficult topic. But yeah, here's the deal. When I say toxic masculinity, what you all think of, if you're coming from the western side of the world, dude, those are peanuts. Like, toxic masculinity is real in this country, and I hate that shit. So here's the deal. Armenians like to be very, let's say, third world country style masculine. And that's just, honestly, it's stupid. I don't even know where to begin on this topic, but I feel like the biggest problem right now in this country is that men are being brought up with the whole, don't let anybody say even a thing to you. And one of the major words you hear here is that if somebody says something mean to you, you gotta break their skull for that. Because apparently words are worthy to escalate into violence. Now what you hear here is that Armenians are very hot-blooded people, and yeah, so what? That's not a privilege, dude. That's not something, that's not an advantage. Just sucks. It's a system made to corrupt everyone into becoming a useless thug out on the streets. And if you guys don't understand that, I don't know, man. But like, the thing is, if somebody calls you an asshole or something and you don't do anything, your friends are then gonna push you into shame for not basically retaliating with violence. And once somebody says something, you can't just respond and think you're gonna part ways there. It's not just gonna be, you know, he called me an asshole, so I called him an asshole and we just moved on. No, it's gonna be whoever strikes first. It really is gonna go down to throwing blows for calling each other a simple word such as asshole. And if you call somebody's mama whore, then they need to basically like stab you, try to kill you or something, because that's also very logical. So where does the whole toxic masculinity come in, Ryder and Red? Because all it sounds like is just a like thug mentality plus cultural issues, I guess. Well, the thing is, in such an environment, you are then basically not allowed to be anything short of a very masculine dude who never has anybody joke about him or say anything mean, or, you know, he never gives his ways and he always stands his grounds. That also turns into a problem in a like a married life. God damn it. Sorry guys, this is such a complicated topic I'm trying to tackle, and oh my goodness, it's difficult on an R1. Toxic masculinity. More like toxic traffic ass. Speaking of ass, if you like ass, don't forget to subscribe and like this video, guys. You know what? I'm talking out of my ass myself, so if you guys, you know, don't agree with this or do have stuff to add, drop a comment below. I appreciate that. So back to the point. I think toxic masculinity, in a way, it's testamenting itself here. Is that a word, testamenting? I think nobody benefits from that shit, because everybody is trying to pretend like they're strong, and then some shit happens that could have easily been avoided if they just shrugged it off. And a lot of the times they're just not ready to, you know, go through with the shit that they're starting. It just gets people into trouble, man. And after all, why do you even need to get in a fight over just some random ass words? Hey, but Ryder, you were the one driving after that guy in the other video trying to like break his legs and shit. I know. See, that's the problem. That's why I'm making this video. Because there was no reason really to actually ride after him. I mean, what am I trying to achieve, am I right? Like, getting myself into a worse trouble than that was already turning into? You know, after all, I'm on a bike, you know, on a car. Alright, real quick, grabbing something. What? And coming back. Literally a couple of seconds, you guys. So, this video was low-key inspired by reflections. I can't speak today properly, you guys. But yeah, this kind of brings me back to the very start of the video, with people driving on the left lane, the fast lane, while there was nobody on the right lane. And it's them pretending like they are the fastest on the road and nobody can pass them. And then you come on a beautiful bike like this and pass them on the right side. And the reason I do it is because this bike likes going fast. I love going fast. And it's way easier to just do that instead of trying to tell them to like move over and all that shit. But to them, it's me taking their dignity away. And it's hilarious. Like, is there really anything regarding... here's the deal. I enjoy this motorcycle. You know, and everybody else here, like these guys here, they're not trying to, you know, like do some straight Rossi shit. They're not out there racing people. They're out there taking care of their lives, right? That's why they're in like sedans and like vans and shit. So why don't you just take care of what you gotta do, which is like living your life and, you know, taking care of your work or family, whatever. And if I'm out here doing my motorcycle shit, you know, different priorities for different people, right? By the same notion, I see people trying to race me sometimes in very dangerous situations. Yep, that happens here. A lot of Porsche Cayennes and shit. And I don't even race them. I'm like, you know what? What bike was that? I'm like, if they have their priorities set to a point where they're willing to possibly get into a smash up, then let them be, man. I'm out cruising or like just having fun on my own. I'm not trying to piss on anybody else's dignity or anything, the way they put it here. And you know what? It's very, very difficult to actually stop yourself and be like, yeah, I don't need this. I don't want to be part of this stupid ass race right now. But those who can, they succeed better in this life, I think, guys. Anyways, I'm getting close to where I'm gonna have my cafefe. So maybe you guys need to drop a comment below and tell me what you think about this. What's your experience with overall masculinity, getting toxic and all? And just overall, you know, like, tell me what you guys think. I'll be trying to collect a lot more footage to then edit through winter and post stuff on YouTube during the off season. But you can also catch me on Twitch, which I'm starting to stream more often these days. So catch me on stream on Twitch and let me know what you guys think. Probably parked next to this Porsche. That's an old Porsche. You know, I've considered maybe buying this Porsche and actually doing like a rebuild project type deal. That would be pretty sick, wouldn't it? Let me know if you guys would like to see that stuff. And I'll go look the freaking bars, cause yeah, you know, shit's getting more dangerous here and all that. But yeah, this was Rider in Red, you guys, and I might catch you in the next beautiful installment of Rider in Red vlogs.
Recognition.